Hey guys, I hope you guys are all doing well this morning. I have a download for my Wayshowers, or maybe if you clicked on this video, you are a Wayshower. And I just typed some things down that I've experienced and witnessed in my own life that I think that, if you resonate with any of it, or more than at least 3 of them, you could definitely be a Wayshower. So, the sacred clown, so you could feel like your life's a joke. Literally, you could just feel like it's like you can't get ahead ever. People don't take you seriously. That kind of feeling. You could have dealt with, or deal with being the targeted individual where you're literally like constantly being under psychic attacks, constantly being like discriminated against, used for certain things going on in the background. You're not even really aware of it. Like, until you're aware that you are a Wayshower, you're going to be easily influenced yourself until you step into your power and you become the influencer. Because Wayshowers are very influential. No, you're not always going to be well received. And that's another thing I was going to get to, is there could be very strong opinions about you. Like, either you'll notice people in your life, they either really like you and they respect you and they they honor your presence, like they respect who you are. Or you get like the total opposite reaction with people where they just do not like you, they want nothing to do with you, and they prefer not to even for you to be in their thoughts or in their vision. You could feel ostracized. You could feel ostracized. You could be ostracized. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe when you were younger, you never fit in. People, made it clear and made you well aware that you were an oddball, that you didn't fit in. Maybe you just always felt that way, like alienated, like no one really got you, always misunderstood. Okay, so feeling like no matter how hard you try in your relationships or how hard you go, you're always left alone. So one thing that I've learned about being a Wayshower the hard way is there's a lot of times where you're meant to be by yourself. I know we have kids and we have loved ones and things like that. Of course, they're going to be around. But if someone is not meant for you, there will be definitely times in your life where your higher guardian team will step in and will shake some stuff up, remove them, and you'll be like, dang, what did I do? Like, why can't I keep anybody around? And it's really because you could be feeling lonely, you could be feeling alone, but if you look at the word, you break down the word alone, it's all one. It's a spell within the English language, is that you're never alone. I mean, you're all one, you're all one with your inner crystals, your guardian team, you're all one with the universe. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you ever get to those points in your life where you're just like, man, like, I can't keep anybody around, what's wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want a connection and things like that. Maybe it's just not your time right now for that. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that eventually you won't meet your soulmate or your divine counterpart that's in the physical flesh. It could possibly happen. It's all about your mind and your self-concept. So you're definitely going to be a trailblazer. You're going to take the path least traveled. So, and whatever that is, just, really in like your inner circle or like the community you were raised in, you're definitely going to be the one to do something that no one else is going to be able to do. So if you have any idea or anything you're passionate about that you're just like, nah, like, no one else is doing this, I don't know how well received it's gonna be, that's a trap. That's a trap. Okay? So, one of your greatest lessons in this life is loving yourself and empowering yourself. Really connecting with your soul, right? So in turn, you just do that to other people once you step into that, once you understand, because you're already in that role, right? You already are a Wayshower. You're born a Wayshower, and eventually it comes about. When whatever you're doing, you get initiated into it. But being a Wayshower, once you become and I don't say this to boast anybody's head or anything. I'm not saying this from like for my ego. I'm just saying, like, once I realized that I was a way shower, a lot of the defeats, a lot of the setbacks, a lot of the disappointments, of me feeling like, oh, like, what's wrong with me? Maybe I am a little mean. Maybe, I'm a little clingy. Maybe I'm a little abrasive. I kept blaming myself for things when really it was just a trap. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of backwards and thrown up against me because it was trying to divert me off my path and stepping up and standing in my power. So you could have been like the scapegoat of your family. You could just be the scapegoat. You could feel like you're always kind of getting like blamed for something, discriminated against. You could have been like the black sheep of your family. You were really different. You came in with just some totally different energy, and people were not, again, a lot of people like to be comfortable. They like what's normal to them. They don't like different things, Most people don't, you know what I'm saying? So when you're coming in and you have such powerful energy to where you're naturally influencing people, you have a magnetic aura, whether that person's conscious of it, or like, like, oh, she's magnetic, it might just totally, kind of like in a way turn their aura, like, or retract their aura, like make them like, oh no, like, they're just not ready for what you're here to bring. You know what I'm saying? So you could have been, again, discriminated against in your life, and I don't mean just racially, I mean in like any aspect. Maybe because you're a female, maybe because you believe in the supernatural, you believe in metaphysical things, maybe you've been looked at weird. So you could have dealt with imposter syndrome, destiny swapping, people definitely like trying to get in and, trying to get what's yours when they see what's coming, especially people who are in tune, who are just really self-absorbed, you know what I'm saying? And they want what they want, you know what I'm saying? They see someone who is just like, it comes more easy for them, or it, you know what I'm saying? They've seen someone who's gone through strife and worked real hard, and that person that's, done that, has been on that hero's journey. They want a piece of that, right? They want to be inspiring. They want to, so you got to watch out for people, being copycats, the imposter syndrome. You could deal with imposter syndrome to where like people have reflected to you that, you're not good enough, that you're not capable, you know what I'm saying? That it's weird, that you're strange, that you should change yourself. And, that's just a program that you want to deprogram. And yeah, so like you're very inspiring and influential, whether you're aware of it or not. You know what I'm saying? So if you just watch this video and you're like, okay, ding, 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 I think I'm a way shower. Now you can look back and look at your life a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? And then the big one is psychic attacks. So you probably have dealt with a lot of psychic attacks because whether you're aware of it or not, the other side, the people on the other side, the higher ups, and I don't mean the divine higher ups, they knew what it was when you came in. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, they went against your plan. They went against your divine, God-given path. So you got to stand in your power, shield yourself, protect yourself. Yeah, stand in your power. Any of those ideas you have, go for it. Do it. Like, I wanted to start a YouTube channel like back in like 2018, 2019, but I was like, who's going to watch my stuff? Who's going to listen to me? Who really cares? That was literally, I had imposter syndrome. I was like, who's going to care? Because, I try to talk to people and, around me, and they're just not getting it. And that's okay, because everyone is on a different level in this ascension journey, right? So that's that's just what I wanted to share. I love you guys. If you feel like you're a way shower, leave a heart down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, to help my algorithm, or watch this video all the way through. I know that I can speak, me personally, my voice annoys me, so it's honestly, I think that's another like trap, because I am supposed to use my voice and help people. So if my voice just annoys you, you can speed it up. I'm always speeding people up on YouTube or if you're like ADD, you have a very fast mind, or you're just neurodivergent, you're really sped up. I get it. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'm sending my healing to you guys all.